your journey to the world of education and discovery. This is not just a building or a classroom. Here, we are one big AUA family. Here, you discovered who you were, shaped your values, and decided what legacy you wanted to leave. Here, together, we start changing the world. Here, and now, and forever, you make us proud. You make us proud with your achievements and dedication, your community engagement, and your endless passion for education and personal development. For your care and resilience, for being a shining example for our current students, and for being outstanding mentors to AUA students. You make us proud. We are proud of you for giving back to your alma mater in countless ways, for serving as exemplary ambassadors of AUA, because we are one growing AUA family, and you make us proud.
Hello, AUA alumni. Welcome back to your alma mater. I'm Maggie Ryan, graduate of 2017, which makes me part of the very first undergraduate cohort in the history of AUA. Alumni Homecoming 2022 has brought together classes of 1997, 2002, 2007, 2012, and 2017 to celebrate their 25th, 20th, 15th, 10th, and 5th anniversaries of graduation. Under this year's homecoming theme, You Make Us Proud, we praise our alumni's accomplishments and the social impact that they've created, serving as an inspiration to fellow alumni and the AUA community at large. Should we clap here? And let's clap again, and welcome on stage the president of AUA, Dr. Kai Martinez.
Thank you very much. And I also want to say welcome to all AUA alumni that is here today. And it's a pleasure to see you, and you are here back in your alma mater, and it's wonderful that you take the time and come back here and really celebrate this day with us all. Let me join everyone at AUA and share the pride that we have in each and every one of you. Beginning of this year, I had the opportunity to travel to the United States and meet our wonderful alumni and communities over there in different cities, actually going from the east to the west coast. And they all also they told me how much AUA meant to them and how really they wanted to continue to be part of AUA. So I think that when you are going out in the world, of course we can build and develop this community even more. And during my time as AUA president, I have had a privilege to interact with many of you alumni. One thing has been clear, that AUA has changed their lives and has opened up many possibilities for alumni. And I think that you are also witness that. And today is a special day for as we heard, 5 of our anniversary classes. So today we celebrate the anniversary of class of 1997, 2002, 2007, 2012, and 2017 to celebrate their 25th, their 20th, their 15th, their 10th, and their 5th anniversary of graduation respectively. So can I ask class of 1997, 2002, 2007, 2012, and in 2017 to stand up and be recognized. This is the first time that we have celebrating the 5th anniversary of our first cohort of undergraduate classes of 2017. Could you please stand up? So, dear friends, this is my last year joining you as the president of AUA. It has been a privilege to serve as the president of AUA, and I thank you for all the great memories and experiences we have shared together. It has been a difficult few years filled with many challenges, but I am so proud to have had the opportunity to meet and work with many of you. Staying connected to your alma mater is extremely important, and I encourage you to remain connected with AUA. And I will continue to be your biggest supporter and ambassador wherever I go. I promise you also, you know that I am not Armenian in my blood, but I am Armenian in my heart. I hope you will enjoy this wonderful event, and I look forward to the reception actually, because there where I had a opportunity to connect and continue to also to talk with you and have a conversation. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Marcy, for all terms of remarks and kind words. Actually, for people like you, we have a term called ABC, Armenian by choice, and that's what I think you are. Here at AUA, we always draw inspiration from our alumni's achievements, and that makes us feel even more proud. I graduated 5 years ago, as it was just stated, but it really feels like it was just yesterday. The 4 years we spent here were really the most pivotal in my life. You know what? Anyone who knows our class, and I know some of our classes here, so they for sure will know, that we were real trendsetters. Changing curricula, ordering concerning amounts of coffee, and seeing how many times we can get our professor, like kind of much up now, telling us to just stop talking. It was really good times, mostly for us, not so much for our professors. I was 17 years old, graduating high school in Armenia, and I'm going to UCLA or really any foreign school for a different experience. During the season of college applications, opportunistically, my mom calls me and tells me about AUA's new bachelor program. You won't believe it, she said. It's new, they just announced it, it's really happening, it's just in time for you. It'll give you an extra year at home, so you'll be prepared for the next year ahead. I really wasn't sold one bit. And after hours and hours and hours of arguing, we compromised and we decided that I would stay for only 1 year and never ever more. Spoiler, I stayed for 4. During my junior year at AUA, I was really determined to start working. I had an opportunity to work at Pixar, first doing night shifts and then working my way up. Many of you know, and many of you do not know, the CEO and founder of Pixar is actually AUA Alumni, who not only happens to be AUA's alum, but is actually the first recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award. Working at Pixar opened the door for me to work at Anchor, which now many of you know as Spotify. And after that, I had the courage to dip my toes into entrepreneurship. I applied the same things I learned at AUA. Observe, make a plan, and execute. But I don't want to make this event all about my stories, all right? And that's why I want to invite up on stage Narek, AUA's Chief Communication Officer, who has something exciting news to share about our university. Want to join us on stage?
I do. Of course I do. How awesome is our host tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Incredible having you. And I do have a feeling her stories aren't out of order, but it's literally going to be all about her. You know, Maggie was actually one of the very first people I met when I moved to Armenia 6 years ago. I've been very proud to be part of her journey from AUA to life after graduation and now to motherhood. I actually even planned the first graduation, not first, but the graduation party from AUA. Do you remember that? Yeah. It was a great party. Today, my heart is filled with love and gratitude to share this event with Maggie and all of you as AUA community, part of one community grounded in our collective vision for our university and our country. Dear friends, as our wonderful host mentioned, I'm Nada. It's such a great honor to be here with you tonight. On behalf of our entire AUA alumni team, please allow me to welcome you to the 2022 Alumni Homecoming. This year, we're gathered together under the theme of You Make Us Proud. This is not just an event theme for us. It is the motto that we live by every day. We as AUA are as strong as our alumni body. We take pride in all your achievements, and we hope you carry that sense of pride with you as graduates of this amazing university. Since we gathered last year, there have been some major updates at AUA that I think are important for all of us to be aware of. With your permission, grab my clicker and step to the other side of the screen and walk us through some of those updates. So bear with me here, I have so many things in my hand. This work? Perfect. All right, friends. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the university updates, starting with some department updates first. So many of you, probably this is your first alumni homecoming. You have been away from the university for a while. I wanted to put this slide first to kind of reassure and talk about it one more time. What is the purpose of our office? Why does the American University have an Office of Alumni Relations? And as the words here say, the purpose of our office is to ensure that you're staying connected with your alma mater, with your classmates, with your university, with your programs, and it's our duty to create various different opportunities for you to ensure that happens, right? Whether it's through the events like we organize, the networking opportunities that we create for you. Our job is to make sure that you, as our university alums, are remaining connected with your alma mater. So I will show you who the people behind the scene are. So this is our department. So we had a little bit of department changes last year, this year. As you know, our beloved Narine Bedrosian transitioned out of her role, transitioned to the US, so we built a new team. So I oversee-ish the department, kind of, sort of. I'm not Maggie, who's our Associate Director of Alumni Relations, and our Ani. And I actually want to recognize our team really quickly. Maggie, Ani's on the script here, so they worked so hard to organize this event for us today. And side note, also want to recognize one of our alumni who's kind of part of our team. It was such a pleasure. Avedi's having you. Can we also recognize Avedi? So he's done such an incredible job with today's event also. All right, so that's the department's purpose. That's us. And here's what we started to do and are going to continue to do. So we've built some really exciting opportunities for you guys to give back to your alma mater, right? So one way is the mentorship program that we successfully launched. So this provided a great opportunity for our alumni to return back to their alma mater and mentor our junior and senior students. This program has been really successful because it's been a little bit different. So it's not advising our students specifically on their career paths and so on, but it's also life after graduation, what kind of values people want to work with and live by. Since we have so many new undergrad students leaving our university, that culture shock is real when they go out to the real world. So the mentors have really been preparing our students to kind of be ready for life after graduation. As the president mentioned earlier, we have alumni all around the world, right? So we started creating these little hubs around the world, and we didn't start to create them, they've been in place already, but we're trying to enhance them more. So wherever there are a few AUA alumni, it doesn't matter which year they graduated, we want to make sure that they remain connected with each other and remain connected with the university. So we have some of those clubs already, but we really are hoping to kind of enhance that and build more of those hubs around the world. The open education program, right? One of the beauties of this university is this idea, is this value of lifelong learning. So all of our alumni who feel like or want to continue expanding their skills, learning new skills and professional development or whatnot. We have through our open education discounts for our alumni to partake in any course they want, and actually their children too, if they want to learn English language courses or test preparatory courses, all of that is offered to our alumni with a discounted price. So we've also, of course, created various different engagement opportunities. So the networking that we organize, different events, different activities that we do. We're hoping to launch a, auditing program for our alumni to kind of also come back and sit through some of the classes, but all of that is in the making. Of course, we continue to highlight our alumni. You guys, you're the product of this university, right? So we recruit through you, we promote you, we showcase you. So you've seen it in the news, at the AUA's news, all of the different activities and all of the stories that we publish on our alumni. So for those alumni who know someone who has a story to be shared that wants to be highlighted, to also kind of flag that for us too, because we constantly want to be promoting you. And of course, last year we launched our Alumni Book Club, which has been a very interest-based kind of activity. So our alumni who are interested in the various books that we read have been joining our Alumni Club. We're going to speed it up a little bit here. All right, so facts about our alumni, right? So where are you today? Go. So, as of 2022, June, the last commencement we had, check out our numbers, about 6,000 alumni. I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? So that number is only going to continue to grow as we start to intake much more. There we go. Here, nice. This is something very interesting and very cool to see. The number of our undergraduate students and our graduate students that do remain in Armenia. So we have 72 alumni in 72 countries. Out of that, 85% of our undergraduate alumni are in Armenia. 67% of that are in Armenia from the grad side. So this is very impressive to see. And this is what makes AUA also very unique, this employability, right? Check out some of those statistics here. How many of our alumni are employed, and how many of them do continue on with, from undergraduate side and graduate side, how many of them do go on to pursue higher education. All right, so some statistics there. Academic appointments. So since we met last year, we've had 4 key academic appointments that I want to share with you, just in case you're not receiving our insight or you're receiving it and not opening it. So let me go through that. Here we go. So right over here, Dr. Kachatarian was appointed as our inaugural. One second here. Slide number. See, that's okay. All right, Dr. Kanal Khachaturian, our former program chair of the BAB program, is our inaugural Vice Provost of Integration. We also recruited Dr. Habov Yakovyan as the Dean for CHSS. We also have our inaugural chair of the Bachelor's in Nursing program. Dr. Nur Alayan joined us this year, and Dr. Gayana Barsevyan was promoted to the chair position for the BAB program. So academic programs, again, so this year we were very pleased to launch a new undergraduate program and kind of restructure the PSI program. So we added a new program, Bachelor of Science in Environment and Sustainability Science. So that's housed in our Agin College of Science and Engineering, and our PSI program. So those of you who are from the PS program, there you go. Hi, Lucina. The program was kind of restructured into 2 different programs. So Master of International Relations and Diplomacy and Master of Public Affairs. This is really kind of important for you guys to know because we're heavily recruiting for those programs now. So if your family, friends, kids are interested in coming to AUA, make sure to let them know that we have some cool new programs that we are going to be offering for next year. Commencement, probably after today's day, the second most important day. But don't tell that to the students, was our commencement ceremony. We had the pleasure of graduating about 500 students, and this year was extra special because it was the 30th commencement ceremony for AUA, and this is the year we graduated our first cohort of Bachelor's in Data Science program. So it was a fantastic day filled with a lot of love and a lot of excitement as we graduated over 500 students and kind of sent them out to the real world. We're also very pleased to have had two really impressive keynote speakers for the commencement ceremony. So Dr. Arden Pataputian was one of our keynote speakers. Many of you know him as a Nobel laureate 2021. And of course, Garg Israelian. He's very popular. I think he became much more popular after the Star Mess Festival too. All right, continuing here. There we go. Okay, financial aid at AUA. Many of you know this, but many of you, I think it's good to kind of re-remember this slide right here. The university's financial aid plan. Many of you guys have studied here, have received that financial aid, and have been able to gain access to this incredible educational experience through the support of our financial aid. So this is really important for us to continue remembering the fact that we provide a lot of aid, and tell your friends, family who think that AUA is not affordable or it's not accessible. That is just a stereotype. We actually are very affordable, as many of you know that. And part of that, what makes that education affordable is one of the, we have many different programs that we do for fundraising. One of the key ones, of course, is our Alumni Endowment Fund, which we'll talk more later. But some key statistics here, right? The market value, it's gone from $35,000 to $234,000. 13 students, the number, so it's quite few actually, the number, because multiple students have received it for multiple years. So this is how, it's this endowment funds that we have that allows us to provide that financial aid to our students. Build a better future with AUA. So this is probably one of the biggest and most important things that happened to the university this year, is this, this tender to begin the growth of the university with its plans to scale the actual campus, right? So our development team launched a Build a Better Future campaign with AUA to raise funds for our new science and engineering building. So this is all in progress. Hopefully more details and things like that will come out, but we're going to be very aggressively promoting this campaign also to allow us to kind of scale, grow the university, providing more opportunity for more students to go through this AUA experience. All right, ways to give back to your alma mater. Many of you know this, we preach this to you on a daily basis. Giving back is really important in my mentor, giving back. So it's not just the financial contributions, right? Being mentors to our young generation, participating in our events. My heart is really filled with so much love to see so many people here today. So continue being engaged with the university. We work really hard to ensure various different engagement opportunities with you, and it's really exciting to see so many of you here today and continue to stay engaged with us. Again, this beauty of this university, it's commitment to lifelong learning. Your journey with AUA, we often say, begins after graduation. We don't leave you alone, and we don't want you to leave us alone. So keep coming back, keep being engaged with the university. I believe this is my last slide, so thank you so much for your attention. Our university, as you can see, is continuing to grow, scale, and continues to impact the country. So I think I'm going to hand over the mic to you, Margie.
Yes, thank you for those updates. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous. Not gonna lie. Really interesting stuff. So remember earlier I told you that I'm not going to make this event all about my stories, right? Well, I totally lied. A couple of months ago, one of my fellow classmates who recently became a mom reached out to me with the best question. Hey, remember me? We haven't spoken in like 7 years and we took accounting together. Long story short, I heard her baby sleep through and like, how did you do that? We spoke on the phone for what seemed like hours. Someone who I barely knew, someone I only nodded to when passing the hallway, is now in my innermost circle. I guess anyone that is a mom would know. Actually, how many of you, who's a mom from the audience? Please raise your hand. Oh boy. So anyone who is a mom knows that motherhood is very much like Fight Club. We all know that the number one rule of Fight Club is, you never talk about Fight Club. That's right. But today is an exception because I had to. AUA facilitated such a safe, nurturing, and challenging environment in which it was impossible to not bond with every single soul that walked in this building. I'll be really honest, standing right here and looking at this auditorium, I still get anxiety, and I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But today, we are here because of you, because you made us proud. And we have an award for you. In minutes, we will announce this year's Distinguished Alumni. As you already know, the Distinguished Alumni Award is presented every year. Last year's winner was Dr. Alumni, the founder of CRIS. vast number of years, the university's alumni have gained unique distinction through success in their professions, support to diversity, and service to their communities. The purpose of the award is to recognize the university's alumni who have made significant contributions to society and whose accomplishments, affiliations, and careers have honored the legacy of excellence of this university. I'm not going to stretch this anymore like those TV show hosts really like to do. So what we'll do is just we'll watch a commercial and then we'll be back. I'm kidding, guys. Let's watch the video and find out together the name of this year's winner.
We are proud of our alumni because they have achieved professional excellence and distinction within their careers in commerce, technology, agriculture, the arts, education, sciences, government, military, or other worthy endeavors that form a record of accomplishment impressive and significant to our AUA community. They have contributed their time and talent to the university's development and acted as AUA ambassadors in their actions beyond the university, making us proud. Meet this year's nominees. An accomplished alumna, Galine Sarkisian has enjoyed a rich career filled with notable milestones, all of which she proudly attributes to her AUA education. Galine has held key leadership positions with reputable companies in both the private and public sectors, including Johnson & Johnson, the Coca-Cola Company, the United Nations, the Austrian Development Agency, and the American Chamber of Commerce in Armenia. She has earned tremendous respect in Armenian society for her hard work, dedication to the country, and ambitious vision and positive attitude. Galine has maintained a close relationship with her alma mater throughout all 30 years following her graduation. As an accomplished AUA alumna, Galine imparts sound advice to current and future AUA students, as well as AUA graduates. Our next nominee, Armen Karibian, has demonstrated a keen interest in renewable energy, transformative technologies, and modern energy solutions. A laureate of 3 presidential awards in the field of IT, Armen is also the founder of Optimum Energy. For several years now, Armen has also launched startup companies in the fields of agriculture and food productions. Arehi, founded in 2020, is already the largest dry fruit and healthy snack production company in Armenia. At AUA, Armen has made great contributions in designing and constructing numerous projects and stands for the implementation of energy-efficient strategies. He also initiated a global innovation project in building facility management systems. Our third nominee is Gerham Stepanov, who had one wish from the age of 4, to be Artsak's president and serve his compatriots. Setting this goal at such an early age, he never betrayed his ambition and has been moving towards it ever since. Currently, he is the human rights defender of Artsak. Gerham has defended the rights of Artsak Armenians when they have been violated. Despite his heavy workload, Gerham never neglects to keep in touch with his alma mater and uses any opportunity to contribute his skills and knowledge, whether on AUA's campus or at AUA's Open Education Center in Artsakh. The competition was very tough, but still, the verdict is in. The winner of the 2022 Distinguished Alumni Award is Galine Sarkisian.
To present the award to Galine together. Congratulations.
I'm really emotional about this acknowledgement. I'm one of those, like the first class of '93, and I could not imagine that after 30 years, almost 30 years, I'll be acknowledged as distinguished alumni. It's a great pleasure. Thank you so much. And first of all, I would like really to dedicate this to our soldiers. AUA also gave it, has a big contribution, lost victims of this war, and we really need, I would like really, because with my current job, I have devoted my end of my career to bring a light to those families of the soldiers who have been really fallen during these hard times. Really emotional for me to speak about this. But what I would like to mention, first of all, I would like to thank to the founders of this university. It was a light in the tunnel. In 1991, we very junior people had this opportunity to come and to become so competitive. We could fly in the world, be competitive, because I have been also studying in the US, and this university is incredible. And we have the honor of having here Dr. Armand Daniel, who is the founder of and as well as Mirama Babian. God bless his soul. And I would like to thank the current president. Thank you very much, and the faculty and Narek in organizing such a big event with all this. What is important for me and has been important for me, a part of giving to the AUA, give also to the community, because we first tens and then hundreds and then thousands. Now we're thousands. We're a big army of soldiers who can really give and create the future of our country. Because we're not very happy with the current situation, but the light is there, and we have to bring all our efforts to be the right citizens of the community and develop our country, because it's all in our hands. No one is going to help us to get out of this situation. And create your careers, but always be part of your alma mater. Because, I mean, this is the #1 university in Armenia. I can really proudly tell about it. And thank you so much for this great event and for the honor. I mean, and it was even more fancy. And also, I mean, competing with Armen and Geram. I mean, I've heard about Armen's initiative, and it's a great thing that I'm the winner, but I would like to wish them to become winners in the future. And also, these awards are not important. Be yourself, develop yourself, and become a winner in front of yourself. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Even more successful career and new achievements. Well, it's kind of hard following a speech like that, but I'll try my best. We talked about achievements and the theme of you make us proud, but we didn't talk about the things that I'm sure AUA is now proud of us at all, right? Can I touch on that? I think she agrees. Yes, you heard me right. My class was the first scandalous class, and once we ended up in a really big scandal. Don't tell this to anyone, because everybody knows. For anyone that knows me, or for those of you that don't, perhaps if I tell you my DNA makeup, you'd understand me just a little bit better. Being half Irish and half Oxford, patience is just not my virtue. Abiding by the rules comes difficult, and my fight for fairness has always driven me into many conflicts, kind of like the one I had with the entire Department of Engineering. You see, I come from an American school, and my classmates were from Shiraz. My best friend Edina, who happens to recently graduate MIT, was one of those Shiraz graduates. To put it simply, our math backgrounds were not the same calculus class that brought us all together. We studied, we drank a lot of coffee, once the caffeine wore off, we all cried. When finals were over, it was declared that nearly 50% of the class failed, and it didn't matter which school you attended or how much you studied, because Aida and I both humbly and proudly earned our Ds. The class was hard, and mixing business students with engineering students, which was not the best idea. We gathered signatures, we petitioned, and next year, AUA offered business math to our major. For everyone that came after us, you are so welcome. We saved you all Ds. And now, let me tell you something very important. Most of you are aware of the AUA Alumni Scholarship Endowment Fund, which Nadia just mentioned, which was established by the class of '93. On the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the Corbin's graduation in 2013, since then, other classes have made contributions to this fund. The Scholarship Endowment Fund has supported many students with outstanding performances, as selected by the AUA's Financial Aid Committee. With your gift to the fund, the number can grow exponentially. This is also a wonderful way for you to give back to your alma mater in gratitude for how it influenced your lives and careers. As AUA alumni, you can play a vital role in ensuring AUA students with outstanding performances receive high-quality education. AUA takes great pride in your accomplishments and willingness to give back. Let's welcome on stage AUA student Ganya Gaharamanyam, who will share with you how the AUA Alumni Scholarship Endowment Fund changed her life and why it's important to contribute.
Everyone, hey, my name is Kanya. I'm a sophomore studying politics and governance and the proud receiver of the AUA Alumni Endowment Fund Scholarship for this academic year. I'm here today to share my story and the monumental role that AUA alumni played in shaping it. I was born in a small village in Shirak region with no particularly big dreams or hopes, mainly because I did not know what to dream of. Suddenly, the world around me shifted and I became painfully aware of how big everything around me was. So I became a dreamer. Growing up in a small village makes you feel like a teeny tiny bird encased within the protective shell of an egg, keeping you safe. Then the egg cracks. You take a tentative peek outside and realize that everything you've previously known is only a tiny sliver of the real world, which expands way further than one can imagine. And so commences the search for some new means to make yourself feel safe during your discoveries. Coming to AUA was a similar experience for me. I was emerging from the shadows with an itching curiosity to climb the hill that would mark the start of my academic journey toward achieving greatness. That is quite a personal milestone, but nothing ominous like conquering the world, at least not in a bad way. I was, however, unsure about the length of my stay here because my family and I simply could not afford it. They say even the most avid climbers have to sometimes leave a hilltop untouched. I would have never gained a solid footing in this situation if it wasn't for the helping hand of the AUA alumni community. Dear donors of AUA Alumni Endowment Fund, thank you for your help in ensuring that I and numerous other students like me get to realize our potential and become trailblazers of positive change. You're not simply providing financial assistance, you're guiding us through the same alley of trial and tribulation you once walked yourself. In doing so, you are laying the groundwork for future advancement by those currently benefiting from your choice to pay it forward. The egg is nice and all, but the thin shell can only serve as a hideout for so long until you're thrust into the ruthless, haphazard, and strikingly torrid reality. And even if the shell ever so benevolently decides to wrap you in a cocoon and keep you safe forever, the pale of the shell will soon start to serve as a constant reminder of the sickening regret that you never braved the throes of ignorance with the ambition of emerging victorious. Dear AUA alumni, sitting here today, you are a testament to the fact that not only is victory possible, but it's also closer than ever with the safety of your guiding hand, leading the great minds of tomorrow through the trials of today. Thank you.
Now, welcome on stage, AUA alumni Liana Minasan will share with us her experience with the fund and how it became a turning point in her life.
Hi everyone, thank you Karina. I'm Liana, I'm a computer science student, so don't expect such a great speech. Okay, so I graduated from computer science program in 2021, and I'm a machine learning engineer now. Actually, my career started right after I graduated from AUA. Well, to be honest, it started in AUA. When I first started to work in DigiLeap, AUA's digital library. So there I found my passion about natural language processing, and an idea about my capstone project was born also there. So with the help of my professors, I got to know the professionals in the field, and pretty soon my capstone project turned into a grant project. So while I was writing my capstone, I was also getting paid. Awesome, right? And this continued about a year and a half. That's why I studied 5 years at AUA instead of 4. So in fact, I think I'm a 2020 alumni. And so let me briefly tell you about how it all started. After finishing my Flex exchange program in the US, all my friends and actually I'm also from Cuba. I didn't mention that. So my friends and teachers, they were all convincing me to apply for AUA. I've heard so many great stories about AUA, and I'm not here to tell you how awesome AUA is. I think we all know it. And so while applying for AUA, I was also getting ready for the for exams for the other universities, because I knew that even if I was accepted, the financial strain might be too much to handle. So even when I got the acceptance letter, I was still preparing for the other exams. So I cannot tell you what a relief it was when I received the scholarship letter. That's when I knew that I was accepted to AUA. So at that point, the choice was clear. So you can bet that I did not show up for the other exams. Actually, when I received my scholarship letter, I immediately texted my mom, who was attending a funeral at the time, and she couldn't hide her happiness and was in a pretty awkward position for a couple of minutes. Well, so yeah, I would finally be going to AUA. Sorry. I cannot stress enough how impactful this Alumni Endowment Fund scholarship has been for my life. Being the recipient of a scholarship that was created by alumni donations has always encouraged and motivated me to excel in my studies and later in my career. I want to mention that right after graduating, I found a perfect job fitting to my degree. I worked as an ML engineer in Elixir, and pretty soon I'm going to be leading a machine learning project for a US-based company. And this wouldn't be possible. This wouldn't be possible if there wasn't the skills, education, and encouragement from my professors that readily granted me during all my years in AUA. Now, as an alumna, I ask and encourage all my fellow alumni to contribute to this fund. Since, as my example shows, one scholarship can change lives, so why not make a contribution and change more lives? I had a transformative experience at AUA. I was accepted to the best university, received a scholarship that granted a competitive and a high-quality education. I met so many wonderful people here, made great friends, and also met the love of my life. Who is also an AUA alum and a scholarship recipient. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yana. I think we can all agree that support for education is truly one of the most influential and important gifts. Education has a transformative effect, not only for students and their families, but for the entire community and for our nation. We are sure that with our alumni's continued support, the fund will grow and allow many more students with outstanding performance to benefit from it. Now, the steps are very simple to ensure that. And you see this extremely little QR code? Very little, I'm not sure if all of you will see it. Just scan it with your phone. I'll wait. Take your phones out. Yeah. Take your phones out. That's right. I'm going to wait here while you guys do that. Arlen, here's my husband. Can you please also do that? Okay, I'll check out. Let's support the next generation of AUA students to follow in your footsteps, become leaders in their respective fields. I'll give you a few more seconds to make your donations. And then all anniversary classes of 1997, 2002, 2007, 2012, please come join me on stage for a group photo so we can capture this moment forever. But don't worry, I'll wait while you guys do this. I'm going to just repeat one more time. We're going to take a really big group photo, as big as that QR code. So classes of 1997, 2002, 2007, 2012, and 2017. Please come on stage so we can take a group photo. Grab a hat, come on stage.
3, 2. Në vartë qëmë të esnum kes. Good? So. Okay.
Okay, everyone needs to take their seats, and I'll tell you why, because we have a really, really big surprise. All right, now it's time for the surprise. With your applause, loud, loud applause, she is welcome on stage. Very proud of you, your girl, Julia.
Good evening, everyone. So nice to be here. Yes, tu és Jesus, que chamas tu, Takana. մնաց դու յոթնա պատի խոցված դիրամայր որ նամոն ենամեր ունի տակա կամա որ դու զով բոլորը տդի դու հավետ եղան անապական խաչված երկիր դու հպաճես իմ հայրենի տրտում ես դու և իմ ազդուն քեզ կիզում եմ իմ հուր կնիմ մի նմայով ու հին խոստում և միթե այն կշտի համար չեն սիրում այսպես կնքուշ և օրագում քեզ պես համար ո հայրենի դա Հերկես կողքին որպես առատքում աշխարի համար բազեցի համար հեզ ընդունեցի ես դում ու երկում դու արկայը բավերում անպավ շահերը նորից ինձ իրանավար զրահավորվի խանդոտ ընդակի վատի երկում գիշերու խավար հրով մկրված նա իրանուքի դու հպաճես իմ հայրենի տրտում ես դու և իմ ազդուն քեզ կիզում եմ իմ հուր կնիմ իմ նմայով ու հին խոստում դու հպաճես իմ հայրենի տրտում ես դու և իմ ազդուն քեզ կիզում եմ իմ հուր կնիմ իմ նմայով ու հին խոստում և միթե այն կշտի համար քեզ չեմ սիրում այսպես կնքուշ և օրնագում քեզ պես համար հայրենի դա անուշ դա Ինչպես չսիրեմ Let's party together. Come on. Chorus. Let's walk. If I'm crying at a dance party without my dancing shoes and everybody dances on my beat, shame on it. If I'm minding my business, just doing the right thing, and trying to tell me your pain, a sweet shame on you. If my family's waiting for the special visit to come that quick, but then they're trying to get on their knees and pray, shame on them. And if I even time, every day she find around the world, if we can all agree that peace is the way, shame on us. Shame on me. Shame on you. Shame on them. Shame on us. Shame on me. Shame on you. Shame on them. Shame on us. So what the fuck? If I gotta get up early and I'm looking for a job in you and I'm getting sit stupid alone, shame on it. If my children are waking outside like little children, you and you can rather try to bring it some more, shame on us. Shame on me, shame on you, shame on them, shame on us, shame on me, shame on you, shame on them, shame on us. So what the fuss? Shame on me, shame on you, shame on them. Something my strongest advice. Just remember to always think twice. Don't think twice, yeah. Woo! She told my baby, but this is sweet. But she looked at me, and she wasn't all that my baby cries. I worked out my over this summer in a ride. Yeah. Keep on going, be careful what you do. Don't go around the other side. And my love told me, be careful what you love. Be careful what you do. 'Cause the love comes true. Yeah. Feeling she is not my love. She's just a girl that is that but the chance is not a son. Yeah. She's so but the chance is not a son. All right. ստացեք վերջին ստեղծագործությունը այս երեկոյին։ Շնորհակալ եմ, որ մեզ հետ եք, հուսամ ինձ հաջողվեց ձեզ գոհացնել։ Շնորհակալություն։ Փորձեք վերցնել։ Yes and
for making us proud again and again. We're a big, growing AUA family, and you make us proud. Thank you. And the final and best part, the cake. Please join us in the cafeteria to cut the cake together. And don't miss the photos. That's okay, you guys can clap for the cake. Go ahead.